I'm Mike.
And I'm Adam.
And this is Stuff and Waffle. Two friends talking about stuff, and often as not, waffling with frequent reference to Bond cars.
Well, last week was a devastating outcome, wasn't it, for Two Truths, One Lie, because I didn't claw ahead any further. So
devastating is not the adjective I used. I think that's a word more suited to your perspective of things than mine. Delighted.
Oh, sorry.
No, now come on. I know one of them was a bit tricky, and we have had a complaint. But I thought fair and square. You know, we've both tried to trip each other up with little details, and on this occasion, it worked in my favour.
I'm fine with it. I accepted it on the night, and I still accept it now. I've done equally crafty things to you.
There you go. It's all part of the game. Yes.
So the Renault Alliance statement will say is 100% true, and the grey area that has been discussed from many angles. I take everyone's point, but your statement was factually correct. I've fact-checked it myself as well, because once there was doubt thrown into it, and I started doing some research, and I'm like, oh, bloody hell. It is a difficult one, but you are correct.
Oh, bugger, he was right.
It's awfully complicated. But, nonetheless, we stand now at 9-8. You, with the statements I'm about to launch at you, could tie it.
Everything to play for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tricky one tonight.
Oh, yeah. It's a big deal tonight. We've not had people this close to the edge of their seats in some time.
No, I know we're on it tonight, and it. If I can get these tonight for the first time, we are. I think the first time we draw.
I think the first time in a while. We did it in the earlier numbers. I'm sure we did.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Right. No more dilly-dallying then. I'm going to hit you with some statements. Have you got a notepad or similar ready to go?
That's a very good question. Let me just bring that to the fore. Yeah, I'm all there.
Okay, fine. So, statement number 1. The Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud 3 Flying Estate was a 1960s one-off shooting brake with hydraulic gullwing doors and an integrated falconry perch.
Wow, there's a lot going on.
Oh, yeah.
Right, hang on a minute.
Hang on, Go on then.
Let me get this down. So, Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud 3 shooting brake.
Yep, dubbed Flying Estate.
The Flying Estate. I have heard that name. I'm sure I have. Okay. Flying Estate, yes. What were those other details? I'd lost track by then.
Was a 1960s one-off from Rolls-Royce that had a shooting brake that had hydraulic gullwing doors and an integrated falconry perch.
Because you need that. You need that in your car.
Well, if you do need to transport your Falcon, what you need is a shooting brake, and in the rear of said shooting brake is a perch to put your Falcon on it. This is not a problem that you or I have ever faced. However, people who tend to purchase,
considering that,
no, I think people are operating in a different league to us because they've got one-off shooting brake from Rolls-Royce. So there you go.
They're probably working to a different budget, shall we say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, that's quite incredible. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So, statement number 2.
Perch in your car. Sorry.
You have seen ridiculous Rolls-Royce before. So,
yes.
and
Okay.
one off. And
yeah, I imagine it would be.
Yeah,
yes.
It's one of those ones where you go, yeah, probably.
It's very believable. I grant you that. Yes.
So, statement number 2.
Wow.
The
Okay.
1957 Cadillac Eldorado Brougham, spelt Brougham.
Yeah, I am familiar with it. Yeah.
Okay, just double checking with you. Came standard with magnetic whiskey glasses, a perfume atomizer, and a stainless steel roof.
Okay. Just get this down. Yeah. Okay.
That's it's what you need when you go in your car. You do need your magnetic whiskey glasses because, heaven forbid, you should spill your whiskey when you're driving.
Well, yeah, that's important, isn't it? That if you're going to drink and drive, you don't want to waste any.
Perfect.
You don't want that going into the carpet, do you? So yeah. Cadillac. So let me just check. 1957 Cadillac Eldorado. You said.
Yep. Cadillac Eldorado Brougham.
Brougham. Yeah. Okay. Brougham is a word that was attached to a lot of Cadillac models over the years.
Well, it's a word that I believe dates back to a horse and carriage term, I believe. So that's why.
Okay.
That's why it's used. So yeah.
Okay. That's we're really going for the ridiculous this week, aren't we?
Yep. There's a bit of ridiculous for you.
Okay.
Statement number 3. The Trabant 601, which was East Germany's infamous people car, had body panels made from a material called Duraplast, made from recycled cotton waste and phenolic, I can't even say it today. Phenolic resin. There we go.
I know that is true.
Okay.
I know that is true. I've spelt Trabant wrong on my notes. However,
sorry, we know what we're talking about.
I wouldn't have thought that was possible, would you? Really? But
no, of all the words we've tried to battle through this evening, and you got Trabant wrong.
Trabant wrong. Yes. It's how it goes sometimes. I seem to recall learning that from, it may have been James May's Cars of the People. I'm sure he mentioned that because I recall he said that the Trabant actually is a load of old pants.
No.
So I think the old brain box has logged that little bit of humour away, and I think that's true. And I remember him. I'm sure I remember him. Explaining that it was called Duraplast. Because didn't he hit it with a hammer or something, and it didn't. Oh no, that was Clarkson with the Lada. That was a different Soviet car.
I do vaguely remember that.
Yeah, he hit a Lada Reaver with a hammer, and it didn't dent.
Well, no.
Obviously,
it's a tank.
Absolutely, can survive a nuclear blast. Okay, I'm going to. Okay, I'm almost positive number 3 is true. So I'm going to focus my efforts on 1 and 2.
Fine.
Now, the old roller flying estate. I've heard that phrase. I didn't know it was a Silver Cloud 2, but I'm sure
it was a 3. Sorry.
3. Sorry. Yes, I've written down 3. Said 2.
Fine.
As happens. Yeah, it's very believable. That very believable. They did things like that, but gull-wing doors. Now, gull-wing doors. That I struggle with because I don't ever remember seeing a roller with gull-wing doors. That bit I struggle with. But it might be true. They built some weird and wonderful things for one-off customers.
They did, and the hydraulic element of it is quite important because they are all about that.
Yes, they are. They are indeed. Yeah, they did a lot with hydraulics, as did Mercedes with stuff like the Grosser.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Again, as we come back to Mr. Clarkson, who of course did own a Grosser for a while. I don't think he does anymore, but
no, not after that bill that he read out.
For the service.
Bit much.
£15,000.
That was nuts.
For a service. Yes, we should never complain about the price of a service on any of our cars again.
No.
So it's plausible. I don't ever remember seeing a Rolls-Royce with gull-wing doors, but it's possible if it was a one-off. Okay. The 57 Eldorado Brougham. Stainless steel roof. Why would they do that? Why would they do that at that time? I know it was a time of great experimentation in automotive design and construction, but why would they do a stainless steel roof? Oh. But maybe they did. Oh dear. Cadillac, like Rolls-Royce, did a lot of bespoke stuff. So it's entirely possible. And why would you want a perfume atomizer in your car? I suppose you might if you're naturally a bit smelly.
Nothing.
That's very strange. That's very strange. And the Trabant, I'm sure that's true. I mean, I am slightly second guessing it now, but I'm sure the Duraplast and the cotton fiber nonsense, I'm sure that's true. Was he talking about something else? No, I'm sure he wasn't. I'm sure it was the Trabi. See, my natural inclination actually is all three of those are true. That doesn't help.
No. No, that's not going to get it done.
Decided to disregard the rules, in which case this is all null and void. One of them isn't true.
To the best of my knowledge, I've followed the rules.
Yes, unless you've made some terrible factual mistake. I think the thing I find least believable is the Rolls-Royce having gull-wing doors. I don't ever remember anything about that. I don't remember seeing a picture. I don't remember reading about that. That seems off to me. What year would the Silver Cloud 3 have been? What are we talking? Early 60s?
Yes.
Yeah. So it was the era of the Mercedes SL Gullwing. Which a lot of people tried to copy things from. A very influential car.
Yes, massively.
Yeah. Although on a vehicle the size of a Silver Cloud 3, it's not exactly a sports car, is it? The aerodynamics are not going to make a huge amount of difference at this point. Okay. Oh dear. Would fit with the flying estate, though, I suppose. Never thought of that. I always thought it sort of referred to the flying lady, but maybe it would have had a reference to the go. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
That's why the moniker that it was given was quoted, not official.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah, flying estate could have referenced either, couldn't it? Gullwing doors or the flying lady on the radiator grill. Well, I know it was called the Spirit of Ecstasy, but
yeah,
one of its names was one of its nicknames was the Flying Lady. Oh God, I've got to pick one, and I think they're all true. This is really difficult. Oh no, it's bad, isn't it? Now let me just think about this Trabant thing, because you specifically quoted a model number there. The 6 I've said. I don't know. Oh, clearly, I'm not an expert on Trabant, so I don't pretend to be. No, I think they're all the same. I'm sure they're all the same. No, I'm not gonna mess with that because I'm almost certain that's true. Oh, blimey. Okay, so you've given a few details for each vehicle there, not just one. I wonder if you've been sneaky and one of those details is wrong. Is that possible? Would you do that? Yeah, of course you would, because you're a git.
What a slanderous thing to say.
Well, we've known each other a long time. I know it's true.
Yeah.
There's nothing libelous there.
No, yeah, I'm a bit of a prick. No.
I could find a room full of lack of character witnesses. I would say. Oh, blimey. I'm convinced they're all true. I really am. Okay. I'm going to have to come down on the side of one of them here.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Okay. I'm going to say... Okay, I'm going to say Rolls-Royce is true, Cadillac is false, and the Trabant is true.
Okay.
But I'm not. I'm not
happy
totally
with it.
Convinced. I'm not, because I think all three could be true. I really do. Okay. This is the one I've been one of the ones I've been the least confident with. I'm not terribly happy with that answer, but I will go with it.
Fine. Okay, so we're locking that in with a true, false, true. So, what you want to know is, don't you? You want to know if it's 9-9 or we stay at 9-8 and it's my turn to stretch ahead next time.
Correct. That is where we're at.
That's where you're at, and
yeah.
I mean, that'd be horrible of me just to drag it out, wouldn't it? I mean, it's probably just better if it's better if I just tell you, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
So, I can reveal that this week the scores will remain at 9-8. Oh dear.
I thought that might be the case.
I see. So, the thing is,
I'm going to fact check these.
the thing
I'm going to check these for myself.
The thing is, you were absolutely correct about the Trabant. You were right to get Bob on there.
I definitely remember that from one of James May's programs. I recall him talking about that. Yeah. Yeah. I was fine with that one. I knew that
you were absolutely fine with that one.
Yeah.
So actually, the Cadillac was completely true. Here, I'm going to send you a picture. That is the bar and perfume atomizer in there.
God. Okay. Yep. There it is.
There it is. And in terms of, we're going to keep on fact checking, and I'll send you a. Well, it's like you want to fact check. It's like, well, actually, I've got it all to hand because.
Yeah, you can do it for me. Okay.
And here is a picture externally of one with a stainless steel roof.
It's not a bad looking old thing, that, actually.
No, it's actually quite nice, isn't it?
I quite like that. I have to say, I quite like that.
50s Cadillac, lovely.
Yeah, I don't dislike that. That's quite cool, especially in black.
Yeah,
that's nice, really actually. Yeah, I like that. I do like that.
So Rolls-Royce, absolute bobbins of the highest order.
Oh dear, it sounded so plausible.
Yeah.
Okay, what's bobbins about it then?
All of it. There was no shooting brake, and there was absolutely no gull-wing doors, and the falconry perch I just threw in for stupidity.
Damn.
The only thing that's vaguely true about it is Rolls-Royce did make a Silver Cloud 3. The rest of it is nonsense.
Yeah, the Silver Cloud 3 I was all right with. It was the rest of it that was. Oh, I should have. The gull-wing doors were so ridiculous. Why did I suggest that was true? Yeah, looking back on it. Yeah. Okay, can we rewind and do that bit again?
Do that bit again? Oh, okay. See.
Yeah.
I'll get right on that.
Yeah, you just edit that in.
Yeah, I'll just edit that in. What I'll do is I'll jump in my Renault Alliance and reverse a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
No, I mean, they did do some weird and wonderful stuff for one-off customers. But yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably a bit silly. Yeah, to go that way. Yeah, I should. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I thought it was quite good.
Yeah. I think the fact that you threw in hydraulic, you see, that made it plausible because it would have been.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I thought, well, I could be a complete bastard here, because I was like, I don't want to change a minor detail. I thought I'm going to go for full fabrication here.
Yes, and you were probably right to do so. Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought, you know what would your daft aristocrat want? And I thought,
exactly.
Yeah,
that's what made it plausible. I thought there's some knobber out there who would have paid through the nose for that.
Yeah. take his Falcon for a drive.
Yeah. That's what made it plausible. Yes.
So we're carried on till next week. Oh dear.
Dear, that got a bit tight, didn't it?
Did.
Breathing down your neck there.
I know, it was a bit hot under the collar there, but it's all right. We're all right.
That was a stupid mistake. I should have. Yeah.
I'm gonna get AI to draw it.
Yeah, why not? Why not, indeed?
Yes, it was. Yeah, I'm happy with that. You're not, so that's good.
No, but that was stupid. I should have smelled a rat. I was just out walking my rat. Yes. The gull-wing doors actually is probably less plausible than the falconry perch, sadly.
Yeah, and it's weird to be in that situation. It's not really a phrase you expected this evening, is it?
I don't suppose anyone's ever said that before.
No.
Your gull-wing doors are less plausible than your falconry perch.
Excellent. Oh dear.
Oh yeah, looking at those three again, that was stupid. I should have said the rub, but they do
stupid
like
things.
that. They do crap.
I
like
would
that.
argue that
Yes.
we've probably had more stupid cars actually made.
Yeah. They do crap like that. When people turn up with a huge checkbook and say, "I don't care what the price is, build me that," they do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
Yep. Right.
Okay. Damn.
Yep. I'm not gonna dwell on my smugness. We'll park it there. We'll leave the boot open though, so the Falcon can get out.
Yeah, obviously, it'd
yeah.
be cruel to leave it in there like
Yeah,
that. Yeah. No dog mode or automatic climate control on that. I suspect.
No. Although I could have claimed that as well. You never know. First off, housekeeping.
Yeah, have a bit of a brush up.
Yes. So, well, the only thing we need to know from your end really is: has there been any progress?
There's been some more searching, but nothing in the way of practical progress. I have found myself leaning more towards the old X100 again, but definitely 4.2.
Mm-hmm.
The 4 liters seem to have a few too many potential issues. The 4.2 is a much more reliable setup. So I think if it's an X100, the dealer I bought the XF from does have quite a tasty X150 in at the moment. But it's at their South Wales. They've opened a second dealership. They didn't have that when I bought mine. This is a more recent thing. They've now opened a second dealership in South Wales. I bought mine from their headquarters in Glastonbury. And they have quite a tasty X150, but it's a bit more money than I was thinking of paying. And the sort of more classic nature of the X100. Even though they are a bit more rotty, which, living by the seaside, we have to be aware of. So no, nothing practical this week. I've been otherwise engaged, but there has been some more searching, and we're appraising of what's around.
Okay. You and I discussed a dealership a little closer to home.
We did.
Have they had any particular offerings?
They don't have anything I would consider within budget at the moment. They do have an X100, but it's very low mileage and a very rare white label car, which I must admit, and I pride myself in knowing quite a lot about Jaguar, I didn't know was a thing. It is an extremely rare thing. I believe it's one of 50.
Okay.
And the price on that is not a price I am looking to pay. So.
I'm just going to have a quick look at a white label.
I don't like the colour either, to be honest. But
what colour is it?
It's a very pale metallic blue.
No, I mean, it's probably okay, but
it's fine. But I'd rather it was in a darker colour. If I'm honest, I'd like British Racing Green.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Hang on, cars for sale.
Yeah, their website is a bit weird to navigate, but you get there.
It's not brilliant, is it? That one?
It isn't. It isn't a brilliant website. No, it never has been.
What is that? No, this is superb podcast material. This website is shit.
Yes, it's not the best. They need some work on that.
Okay, I think that's it.
It's hard to tell. Their photos are all black and white as well until you actually click in.
Yes, which is really helpful.
Which really doesn't help if you're looking for something now. I don't know why they've done. There's a bit too much style over function on that website, I'm afraid.
Yeah, and what's really odd about it as well is it's sort of half-assed loading as well.
Yeah. It's not good. And once you're on the page, it's really hard to find the price, which you would have thought is something you'd want fairly prominent. But there you go. Yes. Anyway, it's not a good website. We've established that.
Yeah, you've established it. I've confirmed it. I don't want the web. Dreadful website. Right, I've got it. I found it.
Okay.
I see what you mean.
Yeah. It's a bit pricey.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the search continues. Don't need it right this second, but I mean, I'd rather you had it sooner rather than later because, well, we'll have a little go.
You'd like a go in it, yes. Well, quite.
But we wouldn't. Okay.
But that will continue. I can feel you a go in an XF in the meantime.
Yes, better add before it goes.
Well, yeah, but this isn't replacing that.
No, true. Although it's one of those ones, isn't it? But ultimately, it will be replaced. But no, it will be alongside for a period of time, won't it?
Yes, you'll be able to call me Prescott for a bit.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh.
Oh, I've given you a gift there, haven't I?
Guess whose desk's getting a name plaque.
Don't you dare! I'll have you for workplace bullying.
That's right. I'll tell them what I did, and they go, "Oh, fine." Yeah.
Oh, that's all right then.
Yeah.
Oh well, clearly you had to.
Yeah. It's not optional. Okay. Oh, perfect. But yes, the search continues.
I'll swap your chair for that crap one that keeps going down.
I'm saying nothing.
We did reveal a few weeks ago that we work together now.
We did. It's fine.
You can see how it's going.
Swimmingly. Oh dear. So, has Dawn been involved anymore? Has this been sort of just solo browsing?
No, it's mainly. She did catch me looking at that. There is a lovely S-Type R at the moment come onto the market, freshly on the market. British racing green, cream interior, quite low mileage, good MOT history. She did come in while I was looking at that the other day and said that's hideous and moved on.
Some more mixed messages there, I see.
If I'm honest, that's where my heart probably is still. But I don't need another, 4-seat. I don't know. Anyway, I'm torn.
You are.
Yeah.
But you're also a sensible man.
It's annoying, that, isn't it?
Where you're going to go, actually, I've got to live here, so maybe I should get the one that she quite likes.
There is that aspect to it. Yeah.
I genuinely think as soon as you get behind the wheel of one, you're going to go, yep.
Yeah,
forget all about S-types.
Probably will. Yeah, I think it's more an argument between X100 and X150, really. Certainly X100 is more a purchase of the heart. I think the X150 would be a more practical decision, and that's not what this is about.
No. I mean, I like both, but I think
I do.
You're right to head in the direction you're going in.
And I think if the phrase appreciating asset has any substance at all, that would have to apply to an X100.
Yes, and it's a phrase I'm fond of, so that's good.
Yeah, it's the phrase you told me to use. Yeah.
And how has that gone?
She knows that's a load of bollocks.
But I mean, what a slanderous thing to say.
There is some evidence that the X100 may become a future classic.
Yeah.
There are, in fact, if you look at the adverts, there are a few people trying it on already.
No, I don't
but
think it's going to watch just yet.
There's one on Auto Trader. Someone's really got. I mean, it's low mileage, I grant you, but it's a 4-litre convertible in British Racing Green. It's nice. Don't get me wrong. It's nice. It's got nice split rim alloys, cream interior, full service history. It's a good example. But they've got it up for 45 grand.
I'm sorry. Just say it again.
It's on Auto Trader for 45,000.
No, that's what I thought you said.
Yeah, not 4,500. Maybe they slipped when they were typing it in. I don't know.
I mean, that must be like leaps and bounds ahead of the next most expensive.
I think that is the most expensive X100 advertised in the country. You won't be surprised to learn it's been up for a while.
Yeah. Find another.
Yeah, well,
that's ridiculous.
You could have an XFRS sport brake for that.
I can't fathom that.
No, I know. It's
really
weird,
struggling.
I don't know what would possibly make it be worth that money.
Right, so I've gone on to Auto Trader and searched for Jaguar XKR.
Let me see if I can find it. Unless it's.
And I've found
have you found it?
Yeah.
Oh, you have found it.
Because I went in and I went Jaguar XKR, no other restrictions, filter and sort by price high to low, and it's the most expensive XKR, regardless of era, model designation.
It is. It's a nice one. Don't get me wrong, but it's true.
It's insane. I mean,
that is crazy. That is. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I mean, it's lovely. It's the one you'd want. But blimey, I know it's low mileage.
So just to hone in and go, the next most expensive X100 is a fiver short of 30 grand, and is
it's one of the aforementioned white badge ones.
White badge ones. They're saying it's an XKR RS white badge. Is that?
Yeah, then there never was an XKRS of the X100 variant, so I don't know what they're talking about there.
Yeah, so I thought
the XKRS came in with the X150. The X100 never had one. There was an XKRR in the X100, but there was only ever one, and it was a prototype.
Right.
So
yeah, I'm sure I've heard about that one.
Top Gear had it in one episode. It was a manual version. And it was the. I've seen it. Gaydon.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
That's the only one they ever made. It was a one of one. So.
Yeah. But what we're saying there is an immaculate special edition is not even the same price.
No, it's £15,000 cheaper.
Good luck with that then. Maybe that could be a fun little game, can't we? Can do that every week. And still there, is it? Yep. Still the most expensive one? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's been up for a while. It's lovely. It's a spec I would be very happy with. British Racing Green, cream interior, nice split rim alloys.
Lovely.
Yeah, and it is low mileage. It's done less than 5,000 miles. It's a 2003. It's a 4.2 actually. I believe I said it was 4 litre. I'd stand corrected. It is a 4.2. However, it's not that far from us here actually. Well, it's doing the whole mileage as the crow flies thing.
I see. So that's
because it's saying 51 miles to Bridgend. Yes, in a straight line it is, but if you actually have to drive there, it's a lot further than that.
No, if you get the boat, you're absolutely fine. Yeah.
Yes, not terribly helpful for transporting back an old Jag. But yeah, they're on the hopeful side there, I would say. I'm thinking of spending a bit less than that. Yeah.
So what they're saying here is we've got a real collector's item that will continue to increase in value. Not seen another car.
I'm not sure it will at that price.
No. That's insane. So there was one particular fact that I wanted to check, because I'm not going to read it out, but the plate on it is very short and specific, and I thought, well, maybe that's got some value to it, but they've specifically said that's not being sold with the car.
Not included.
Yeah.
No. Yes, that plate will have some significant value to it. I agree. It being a single number and 3 letters. But that's not included in the sale, so that doesn't explain it.
No,
There's
I was
nothing
clutching
that
at
I can
straws.
see, other than the ridiculously low mileage, which actually on one of those I would say is a negative point. There is nothing special about that.
No.
Yes, it's a nice spec.
Yeah.
But there is nothing special about it.
No, I'm genuinely all right with that. I'll pass.
Yeah. Not going for that. So there we go. Not going to be spending that much, or indeed anywhere near that. So,
no, good. I'm glad to hear it. That's insane. Oh dear.
I'd quite like to get away with 1/10 of that if we can manage it. But
well, wouldn't that be nice?
It's doable.
It is. I'm not sure you'd want a car for the 10th of the price.
Maybe not, but more in that ballpark than
oh god,
what
yes.
they're
Yeah.
asking for.
Yeah. No, you can get in the seat for that.
No practical progress to answer your original question, but I continue to have a poke about.
Good. That's all right then. Final bit of housekeeping. Just to give everyone a little chuckle. I'm assuming you've been out in the MX-5, yeah? Yep, good.
Hoping you weren't going to bring that up.
I'm going to bring it up, and I'm going to do it regularly.
Yeah, I know. I haven't got around to that yet.
No, good. Yeah, just highlighting the deficiencies again. Not a bother. Oh dear, state to get me.
Git.
Yes. It was the Monterey thing, wasn't it? Was it last week with the car week where they do all of the fancy stuff, where we've had various things unveiled, one of which we were due to come back to if there was ever news about it, but there wasn't. Was it Monterey where the DeLorean was unveiled, or was that somewhere else?
No, I don't think it was. I think that was Pebble Beach.
Oh, I think you're right, actually.
Yeah.
But that does highlight the fact that never amounted to anything.
That hasn't gone anywhere. I do still follow the Instagram account because Catherine DeLorean, John DeLorean's daughter, is involved in that project. And it's gone awfully quiet.
Yeah.
There was also a former Tesla guy involved in it.
Oh, there was, yeah.
There was. But I've heard nothing further about that. And I think that's okay, because I didn't think it was very good.
No, we weren't massively complimentary, were we?
No, it was a bit of a letdown, wasn't it, really? It was all very kind of conventional and a bit boring, really. We were poised for greatness, and there wasn't any.
However, going back to Monterey, Gordon Murray came up with a treat, didn't he? Did you see this?
I didn't see this. No, I've not looked at this year.
So he came up with a very special edition car from GMA called the, let me get this right, don't give it the wrong name, the S1LM.
Okay.
And what it is a bit of a homage to the McLaren F1.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, he had one of those, didn't he?
Well, he made one of those. That was his car.
Well, you know what I mean. Yes.
Yeah. But I tell you what, it's a nice bit of kit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll send you a link.
I do.
It's loosely based around T50.
Okay.
Which you can probably tell.
Oh,
naughty.
That is naughty. Look at that. Oh, that's a nice. Yeah.
So.
Oh, I like the interior. Very Thunderbirds.
Yeah,
yes.
Just the job.
Lovely. That. Yeah. Oh, that's. Yeah.
So it's been a bit. Like I said, it is loosely based around T50. It's been tweaked here and there, so it's now got. I think the engine's been bored out, for want of a better word, to 4.3.
Okay.
And there's got. Not only is it a larger engine, but they've made lighter weight internals for this very special edition, which means your V12, your naturally aspirated V12, will rev to 12,000.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's naughty. That is.
That is very naughty. I'm really taken with that interior.
It's really nice. And one thing
that is lovely
that should not be skipped over is a little fact. When you look at this car, you go, oh, that is quite the special edition. Actually, it's road legal.
Fantastic. Well, one each then.
Yeah. He did do another one. There was another special edition there, which wasn't as interesting.
Right.
And I've not really dwelled on it. It is part of that article if you go down further, but it's just not as good as the one that's a homage to an F1.
I have looked at that, the blue one. Yeah, I have looked at that, and it's not as nice.
No,
it isn't.
What is it? So, I think they're calling it a Le Mans GTR. I think is what they're calling.
Okay.
It's like,
yes,
it's cool,
but
it's not as good, is it?
No, it's not. It's not. It just isn't. Yeah, that's lovely. That's really lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, we do like a bit of Gordon Murray, don't we?
Yeah, he's a safe pair of hands. And I thought that was more than noteworthy because he's a safe pair of hands. He knows what he's doing. And I do believe it came out of a bit of a project because he was unwell for a little while. And I think this was the fruits of his recovery or what got him through it.
Oh, okay. Sat and did some sketching.
Yeah, and yes, it came to fruition, and there it is. Not for you and I, unfortunately, but I would like to see one. I mean, I've been lucky enough to see T50. I've actually seen a few of them in one place, and they are quite stunning. But this wins.
Yeah, that is lovely. That's tremendous. I think that's the pick of the bunch for me.
It is. Now, I was going to wrap it up, but I was trying to somehow shoehorn in a reference to Rover P6, but I genuinely am struggling this week.
Well, okay. Yes, I'd forgotten about that. To be able to afford one of those, we need a 60s style bank job, and for that you'd use you wouldn't, would you? You'd use a Mark II Jag. That's no good. That
Well,
went
no,
wrong.
you would. I'd entertain the idea of a P6 for a bank job.
Yeah, but historically, it would have been a Mark II Jag.
Well, yeah, I suppose. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. There we go. We've spoken about a P6. We've ended up at a Mark II Jag, but that's fine. That's fine. All right. Well, let's face it. The listeners will have to do the same thing. If anyone wants that car, it's going to have to be some sort of joint heist to afford one.
We're going to have to do a job, and we're going to need Fingers McGraw at the wheel.
Well, quite.
And to be honest, it's probably up to the driver. I mean, is he going to choose a Rover P6 or a Mark II Jag to get us away with the gear?
Quite. Yes, there you go. That's what. And well, there you go. That poses the question. Actually, that's something we can discuss next week. What would be the better getaway vehicle, a P6 or a Mark II?
Oh, that is actually quite an interesting question.
Okay. Well, write it down. We'll come back to it.
And both were available with different engines. Okay. So you're going to throw that in the mix too. Going for a V8 P6, you're going for the 3.4 Jag.
We don't have to decide now.
It's a tricky one, isn't it?
It is.
Okay.
All right. Well, there you go. That's after I extend my lead next week, we can talk about that.
Well, I think that's probably enough of that for this week. Check us out on all the various social medias and things. Thank you very much for listening.